This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
Sup everyone, this is Welcome Deadpool here. Today's quick topic tonight that I'm going to be talking about is my future predictions on where I see the future heading after the coronavirus pandemic. So okay, here I go. Let's get it. Those of you who is new to this channel, feel free to follow the video, like the video, share the video. And those who've been following me for quite some time, I welcome you all back to a brand new topic. I've been making a lot of recent videos in regard to this pandemic because a lot of people are talking about this. Why I'm making a lot of videos about this case is because a lot of people should be informed on what's going to go down, and things like this should be talked about out of concern. And this pandemic is affecting a lot of people. And I understand it's affecting a lot of families, people that are out of work. We all know what's going on right now. But many people are not talking about protecting yourself from robberies, crime rates, as I speak, is increasingly massively high at 18% in New York City. I'm not in the city anymore. I live upstate New York, and there's already crimes happening up here as well. There's other states that are going through an increase in crime because a lot of criminals and thieves are taking advantage of this pandemic for the fact that many people are not going out like that or visibly available to be protecting any stores, any shopping malls or centers, grocery stores, things of that nature. There's no security available during this time like that because a lot of stores are closing down early, or they're just shutting down altogether where it's deserted. And there's a few stores around my area that has completely closed down, that recently got robbed. This is true. This is a true story. I'm not making this up. Many Ubers and Lyft drivers is not going out like that, so there's no services because we need people to drive the cars, to drive you around. So a lot of people, in many cases, is stuck because without people and humanization, human workers in general, there's a depopulation in a lot of things, a lot of services, a lot of traffic is majorly decreased. And the longer this goes on, the more a lot of consumers is going to lose a lot of money. They're going to lose a lot of revenue. Stocks is continuing to plummet. People are keep guessing that this is going to end. This should be over by next month, and then it could come back again. We have to be realistic. This is real life. This is not a joke. It's not a game. My future predictions from what I see in the future, how things are going right now, it's not going to look beautiful and it's not going to look pretty. The longer this continues, the more people are going to be aware that, look, things is about to go down. We have to get our protection, our weapons right, our weaponry, because many people and women in general are not thinking about that. People are being very comfortable. They're listening to the media on what they should do rather than having common sense on knowing what they should be doing to protect themselves, not from the coronavirus, but also protecting your own life from thieves, robberies, robbers, and from being attacked. Because right now, many people that are out of work, many people that doesn't have food, they they won't think twice and not give a crap about anybody else's life when it comes down to their means of survival. Many people out here are starving. They would do anything just to get the necessary needs of money for access to things that they want to get to survive them for themselves. I got some weaponry in my home right now, and I recommend many of you guys do the same. Whoever hears this video, let whoever you know about what they should do in means of protecting themselves, their life, their kids if you got kids, their dogs, their property, and their money, and the things that you own. Your life is not worth being thrown away out of ignorance in the blinking of an eye. I have family who was in the military. I have family who has their own rifles, weapons, pepper sprays, any necessary means of protection to do what they have to do out of self-defense, because I don't believe in murdering or killing anyone unless if it's for someone else's life. And I'd always believe to repent, but at times like this, it is getting crazy. If crime rates are increasing at a higher rate, and this pandemic is increasing its time at an extending rate, what makes you think things is going to get better if you sit around and you keep moping around and acting like nonchalant that everything is going to be okay, when in reality you have to question your common sense that things is not okay sitting here and listening to just what the government wants you to do. People got to wake up and be more realistic. We're living in a crisis right now, and the reason why I'm saying that it's a crisis is that as much as I want to believe everything is going to be okay, it's not. The martial law is the talk right now from a lot of YouTubers, vloggers, forums. People are talking about this. A lot more cops is on standby, military's on standby. For what? Because they know people are going to be rampant. There'll be a riot going on. You don't think people have this mindset to see who they could target, who's the easy target, to get what they want to get out of you or whoever it is? It could be your own mom. People got to wake up and think more clear about this. Like I said, if people has their own weaponaries and any necessary means of protection and you're calling them crazy, but then when you're about to get robbed, jumped, beat, I don't wish no bad on anybody, you got to think twice and look back at everything. Even if you heard this video that, hey, he was right and it's going to be my fault that I didn't take precaution on the blessings that God gave me, which is having common sense, thinking for myself, and taking as much means as necessary of advice that I would need in order to survive, live it through in the best ways as possible. This is Woken Up Hill here. Peace out. Let me know what you think.